And when we finish this, can you send me like a picture of you? Because I'll most likely make this into like a podcast picture type thing, but I'll probably also still like mash it into like other videos and stuff with it. But if you don't mind, since okay, cool. All right, so I didn't really know how to like angle this because I was thinking about it. I was like, okay, like, what to talk about today? And I like to be authentic with the topics, right? I'm always wanting to like talk about things that either I'm going through or you're going through or we're going through. And for me, lately it's been keeping track of my calories. You know what I'm saying? And it's just been like watching my nutrition. Why are you smiling? Yo, what the yo, what is going on with you? What is funny? What the heck, yo? Like nothing. Nothing. So
What you said lately? What you mean lately? That's been.
Yo,
on. Like
nah.
that lately. Oh, lately I've been struggling with no.
I didn't say lately. I've been struggling.
Yeah, you said the word lately. Lately, I've been dealing with this, or I've been struggling with this. You're making it seem like that's recent.
Lately, I've been tracking my calories. That has been recent.
You didn't say that. You said lately I've been struggling. That's what you said.
Oh, well, I ain't been struggling all the time. I ain't been struggling all the time. Why you want to make it sound like I be struggling all the time? Sometimes I do good.
Because every time, remember, that's what me, Larissa, we would get on you for that because it would like every week you would post the same type of
Yeah.
oh, it wouldn't change. So clearly you like kept like it didn't improve. That's what I'm saying. Or I don't know, but
it's getting better. It's getting better.
No, that's good. I'm just saying.
Give me my flowers.
No, it made me laugh because you said lately, as if you're trying to make it seem like this is just recent. No, it hasn't. This has been like, I don't know, the whole year.
The whole year, really?
I mean, yeah. If you really were to look at the Facebook group, probably, yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm
being so serious right now.
I'm tracking my calories now, okay? And I'm watching them a little bit better. Okay. All right. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yo, no.
No, okay.
No.
That's good. That's good. You're tracking it better.
Yeah, see?
So what's making you track it better?
I just, knowing the fact of like, knowing that calorie deficit is a main thing of losing weight. And I know how, I know how to do it, and I know how to like, watch my nutrition. I know how to watch my calories. I know how to do all of those different things. But like you said, I think you made a good point one time when you were trying to throw shade. I was like, oh yeah, I told Simone, I was like, yeah, I do 2 hours of cardio and this and that. You were like, I ain't gotta do 2 hours because my nutrition is on point. And okay, that was a good point. That was a good point because when you think about it, yeah, you either if calorie deficit is how you lose weight, right? I stand by that rule for the most part. Then again, it'll be the aspect of trying to burn calories to lose weight because that's how you will gain fat by intaking calories or micronutrients. And so in that aspect, I have to decrease the amount of calories so it's either nutrition or you got to move more, right? Like you got to exercise, you got to burn more calories faster. And so for me, I do 2 hours of cardio pretty much every other day or every day. And I'm like, okay, I can decrease that, or I can do less of that or have less stress of cardio if I improve my nutrition. Right. So that's kind of what I think kind of as like catapulted me into like wanting to do it more and wanting to watch it more. But also just realizing like you can find a lot of things out there that are good and lower in calories. Low calorie dense foods. You can find that. And recently I actually had I stumbled upon an old treat that I tried before. I think it's called High Top ice cream. Have you heard of that? High Top, you heard of that? Yep. Yep, I love ice cream. And I just recently like stumbled on it again. I had it before and I dropped off. And I had it again. I had like the cookie dough. ice cream, and it's just incredible. It tastes amazing, right? But it's like only 300 or something calories per pint, like per the big pint. And I'm like, man, like, you know what I'm saying? This, if you get like the regular ice cream, it's typically 500 or plus, you know? And so you can have these things and still enjoy it. You can have good tasting food and it still be low in calories. That can happen. And I think that's kind of what made me like that reignited me when I tasted. I was like, man, why am I eating like the ice cream that just tastes like crap and that has all these different calories and stuff, and that has no beneficial nutrients, right? High top ice cream is like, I think it has like almond milk. It's made with like almond milk and all this stuff. It's like made with all these different like really good ingredients, right? Why you smiling? Don't be laughing at me.
I'm not laughing.
All right, I'm just trying to make sure. But yes, it has all these good ingredients. And it's like, if you're going to eat something, and I think you would say this a lot on the calls, it's like we need to eat something that is beneficial, something that benefits your body instead of just eating carbs or something that things that have no, well, I guess, what would you even call that? Empty nutrients or empty calories, or I don't know. Like, I don't know what we eat if it's not healthy.
Mm,
I don't know what you call that, but it has no basis
it's
of health.
unhealthy.
Yeah.
It's called unhealthy. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know,
Hmm.
that's what it is. There's always a better option. There's like healthy fats. There's
Yeah.
healthier carbs. There's yeah, empty calories is like a lot of people refer to it as like sodas or like juices versus like water. It has like 0 calories and it has so many benefits for you, right? So
Yeah.
like stuff like that, and they call it kind of like empty calories because like I guess like you're not necessarily eating it,
Eating
you're
it.
drinking it, and you can like consume those calories so easily if you were to just be like, boom, one can of Coke,
Yeah. Yeah.
like it's like super quick without even like really realizing it.
Yeah.
And then like the sugar and all of that stuff, like or the carbs too. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, but continue, yeah.
No, you make a good point. I don't know what the heck that is on your bed right there, but it's just catching my eye. What the heck's that? But okay, like your little toy.
My stuffed animal?
So yeah, your little toy. You sleep with that?
No, I like throw it on the floor when I sleep, but I put it on my bed though.
Heck, man. Okay. I thought it was for your dog. Okay.
It's not my dog.
I thought it was his toy. Like you telling me that's yours?
Ew, I wouldn't put his toy on my bed.
Uh,
No,
why are you sleeping with a giraffe or whatever that is? Okay.
that's not a giraffe. It's like a little like I don't know, like a leopard. Leopard.
Bruh, what the heck, man? Okay. I'm trying not to ask what is this, but okay. But no. I mean, but like you said, empty calories, things that we don't need or aren't necessarily beneficial to the body. You know what I'm saying? It's far better to eat things that are tastier and lower in calories, but at the same time has calories that are beneficial. And that kind of triggered me wanting to talk about this topic, which is, you know, how to how to keep the calories low. I guess we could call it that. Like, you know, how to shop nutritional wise, or again, when it comes to cardio, things that we do to keep calories low as we're trying to stay in a deficit, a calorie deficit. Because a lot of people don't know how to. But again, a lot of people don't know that a calorie deficit is how you can burn fat, how you lose fat. Like, a lot of people don't know that. And it's just really unfortunate because people are eating and trying to even eat healthy and still not losing weight.
Mhm.
That's the thing.
But see, but that also comes down to not just calories. That comes down to what you literally just said.
Mm-hmm.
Are they nutrient dense foods or not? Does it
Yeah.
have protein? Does it have antioxidants? Does it like what's in it though? And the thing is everyone's body is so different. There are some people that cannot be digesting gluten. Like their body can't do it because it makes them super bloated and it might hurt their stomach. I mean, just all different types of things. Some people can't eat soy. Like that,
Mm-hmm.
the list kind of like goes on and on, So don't get me wrong. Yes, calorie deficit is 100%. It's important. It's facts. It's true. But there's a lot more to it, because if someone really wants to like lose weight, and not only lose weight, but just like, I feel like a lot of people don't realize, like, sure, you can follow a calorie deficit and lose weight, but what really determines what your physique looks like, meaning like muscle definition, like
Micronutrient.
that goes down to macronutrients. Now, at that point, that's more than just calories. It's macronutrients, micronutrients, that's vitamins and minerals. So
yeah, macronutrients. I'm sorry, macronutrients. That's fat, proteins, and carbs.
Yeah, you said like micro. Micro is
Yeah,
vitamins and minerals.
facts. Okay, I meant macro. Sorry.
And you were a trainer?
Hey, yo, see, bro, you did not, yo, you did not have to do that, yo.
No, I just want to let the people know.
You did not have to do that.
I'm looking out for people. Like,
gee, you know it. You know it before it came out your mouth. You knew it. I saw the look on your face. You just went for it. You just went for it. Okay.
I did. I kind of like hesitated. I hesitated.
You
and I was
hesitated. And then you said, "No, let me just do it." I saw your face. Yeah.
Okay, no, but I'm just joking. But like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, again, the calories, it does matter.
Yeah.
But there's a lot more layers to it than just that a lot of people don't realize, because a lot of people can also like lose weight, but they're still not satisfied with the way they look, because they have like that skinny fat look.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they're not defined. There's not much definition going on. Like, they're just like slimmed down. You get what I mean? But I mean, yeah, you could continue. I don't know what you were.
No, you saying it. There's no again. There's a lot of different areas I want to go with this topic, or just in general with the discussion today. But yeah, what you're saying is so true. For me, I think you can speak on this too, but I think essentially, like, I was listening to Greg Doucette, and he said something like, losing weight is pretty simple. He says pretty simple. Like, it's not that hard. It's pretty simple. You have to figure out how to make your body not want to eat food for as long as possible. If that makes sense, if you see what I'm going there. But essentially, you need to figure out how to keep yourself full. That's what he said. That's yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. And what does that? What macronutrients? A little quiz for you. What macronutrients does that? Exactly.
But see, that statement though, I don't, at least me, I feel like, no, I'm not a dietitian too, and I want people to know that, because I know, like, you'll post it, people watch it. I'm not a dietitian either, so don't quote me 100%. But I'm just saying from what I've seen so far with like clients, because I obviously come across different people with different medical conditions and stuff like that. It's really not that simple though for a lot of people. Like, calorie deficit, you can be in a calorie deficit and it's still very hard for the scale to go down for some people. So a lot of the times it's, again, like, it may go down to maybe not even calorie deficit, but the macros. Like, sometimes if the macros are off, that alone can really mess it up a little bit, even though you're in a calorie deficit. For some people who have like hypothyroidism or PCOS, like typically it's like women who have hormonal like imbalances, or like some type of hormonal thing going on.
Yeah.
One of my clients right now, she has hypothyroidism, but she's doing a great job right now because she actually sought out a dietitian. Because I'm very straightforward with everyone who's training. I let them know I'm not a dietitian, I'm a personal trainer. My expertise is with exercise. Now, I have some nutritional knowledge, but like, it's very minimal compared to dietitian. Like, dietitian, they go to school, like, good for them, they did that. They put in the work. They know more. So she is still seeing me. She's still training with me, but she has been going to dietitian, and ever since she's been going with that dietitian, that scale has been dropping gradually because she did see progress with me. It's not that she didn't see it, but at some point she did plateau and the scale just wasn't budging. And again, calorie deficit, like calorie deficit, we were kind of like switching it up a little bit. She was still in a calorie deficit. She was not in a maintenance. She was not deficit. You know what I'm saying? I promise you. And even now, the dietitian didn't even change because like my client updates me, because I have her tell me because I'm just curious too. I'm like, oh, tell me like what did your dietitian say about this? She'll tell me, and her dietitian didn't even change the calories too much, or the macros too much. Here's the thing.
I was about to say, what happened?
Yeah, so here's the thing. So actually the numbers, so basically my client told me that the dietitian said that my numbers were actually pretty accurate. Like my numbers that I gave my client weren't wrong. Like they're pretty good. She did tweak it like a little bit, but by like 10 grams. It's really not a lot. She said it was good. But the thing that is what seems like is kind of like messing my client up a little bit in her body is gluten, soy products. So it's stuff like that where she also mentioned something about my client has to be on a low iodine diet. So that's like, again, that's something that I have no idea about. Again, props to people who are knowledgeable. They have the expertise for these things, So like, yeah, like I'm just sharing my thoughts with that because I think it's really interesting. And I think a lot of people are very quick to say calorie deficit, calorie deficit. And again, I'm not saying I don't agree. Of course, that is facts. That does work. But I just feel like there's a lot of layers to it though. And this happens to a lot of, at least from what I see, a lot of women, because again, with like hormonal imbalances and stuff. So it's really more than just calories. You could be in a calorie deficit, but there are other reasons as to why you are not losing weight on the scale. And you could be training proper for, like I'm telling you, training, good sleep, like, because that's another thing too. Like my client was good with those things, but for some reason the scale just wasn't budging. Like, but now that she's seeing the dietitian, and on top of that, she's still with me and then doing the other factors, sleep and doing her other responsibilities, now the scale's starting to drop again gradually and starting to lose some weight. So I just wanted to give that example of like,
Yeah, and like I know art would even stress a lot, like in terms of, and I get what you're saying. Like I definitely understand that there's other elements that could affect it, but I still think and stand by the fact that calorie deficit is like the basics. It's like the backbone. It's the backbone of it. Because you can't gain weight by and not be eating. Like over time you will lose it because your body has to survive. Like if you don't eat for 3 weeks, there's no way you could tell me you could stay over here and gain 100 pounds. Like this doesn't make sense.
No, I know. Again, I'm not, but I'm just saying like that statement that he makes is a very blanket statement.
It's blanket, but it's probably blanket in a broad perspective. But I would
Broad perspective.
yeah, like I would challenge it though. I would challenge that people who may struggle with losing weight and being in a calorie deficit, there may be something that they need to critique. But if they critique that thing, if your body is naturally functioning, then the calorie deficit will work. That's what I'm saying. If it's naturally functioning, there's nothing wrong.
Like a calorie deficit is like the one thing that's going to help them if they have no hormonal imbalances, no medical conditions, then
right.
But
they fix that. Yeah. If they fix that, if they fix those hormonal imbalances, then the calorie deficit applies. It's like if you fix those things, then okay, now you got to watch how many calories you intake because your body's going to store it. Your body stores fat. Fat is calories. So it's like macronutrients are calories.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah. So yeah, calories are energy.
It's a unit of energy. So yeah,
exactly.
No, I agree. I'm just the reason why I really wanted to say that, and I like you never hear me say statements like that on my social media because I just wouldn't want someone to hear me say something like that and be feeling discouraged because they have been in a calorie deficit, and for some reason they may not know why they're not losing weight. You get what I'm saying? So it's just
Yeah.
need to make that, that kind of, yeah. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, again, of course, that definitely works like 110% when someone has no hormonal issues or medical conditions. But once those things come into play, then that's where it's like, okay, there's a lot more to it than just the calorie deficit. That's what.
Right. Right. No. I definitely see what you're saying. But once they fix it, then it applies. Like that's what I'm saying. Like the natural human body functions off calories. Like everything is a calorie. Fat is calorie. Carbs calorie. Protein calories. It's like 3 calories per fat micronutrient. Like it's like it like it's like aren't there's like a certain number of calories per macronutrient, isn't there?
Yes, it's not 3 though.
Oh, I don't know how much it is. I don't know.
You said it. You said it.
But that also is how you can determine too that cardio burns calories fast. That's how people determine that. Remember we had a discussion on that. Like I think you burn however many calories per like however much weight you move as a human. And then when we talked about that, remember, like I'm just saying, we can go back to the science of it, and that's why like certain aspects of it is very huge. It's interesting to me. The way body, like I may not talk about it or show a lot of content, but I love talking about the body because it's very interesting. It's like how the heck does that like all this? Yeah, it's like and then you think about matter, right? The law of like you have to think about all that. And so when a person is struggling with fat, it's like yeah, you need to understand what that thing is. It's just a bunch of calories that your body's storing. And now you need to figure out how you can burn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like essentially. But essentially that kind of pulled me to what I was doing throughout the week and what I've been doing the past few days, and that is trying to find lower calorie dense foods. I'm like, okay, like how can I take in less calories because then my body won't have anything to store. Like it won't have a lot of fat to store. But if I'm taking in a lot of fatty foods, it will store it. If I'm not moving and burning, you know what I'm saying? What else will my body going to do with it? It's not going to just melt off of me. So I just had to like come to terms with that and understand like, okay, Trey, if you don't want to take the time out to meal prep, if you don't want to take the time out to portion out your side, or if you don't have the time to, then you're gonna have to spend a little more money to buy more foods that can be lesser dense in calories. Because you can do that. And then that's what goes to what we talked about before, the food label. Right? Turn that sucker around and or do some Googling and go, okay, how much is this? All right, how much is what I'm saying? Like just doing things like that can mean a world of a difference. Right? Like, come on, G, like sugar-free syrup versus packed syrup, sugar syrup. It's freaking like 2 tablespoons is like 240 calories. Or no, I think it's one. One, yeah. What do you think your head?
That's not true.
1 tablespoon of regular sugar is like 240 calories. I think it's a one or two. I think it's a one. I think it's one. Yeah. 1 tablespoon of regular sugar syrup, like the regular syrup, is like
Wait, you
240
said
calories.
regular syrup?
Yeah, regular syrup, not sugar free.
Oh, I thought you said sugar free.
No, sugar packed syrup is 240. Yeah. One
Yeah,
and who puts 1 tablespoon on some like pancakes? People load it.
exactly. Like, yeah. So you load it, imagine times like, because let's be real, like even me, like I don't.
Oh, I seen your doggone pancakes from Denny's. Go ahead, I'm saying.
Yeah, it is good, and I know, but guess what? I already
Calling
know
you out. I'm calling you out. Go ahead,
that. Oh, that's fine. Oh, okay, because
no.
because we could talk about a lot of stuff, but no, but yeah, like no, that adds up a lot. And again, like
Yes.
yeah, a lot of people just don't realize how things add up quickly. But so what's your question then? Are you asking for like foods that are like low calorie or
Yeah, I'm definitely getting there. I'm definitely getting there, and I'm actually I was getting there because I was going to segue into what I did today. And you freaking tried to list in the freaking DMs how I bought freaking fruit, water. Did you literally just list the basics? You were not being serious.
I was being sarcastic.
I know you were. I'm just trying to make sure you were. Because how dare you? As if I don't buy fruit and freaking water. Yo,
I don't know. I don't know.
yo,
I was like, wow, he bought fruit, he bought
yo,
vegetables and water.
yo. That thing came through my freaking AirPods, and the AirPods like read it out to me. I was like, bro, I was trying to get a nap before the call. I put on the timer, and all I was message from Giselle. You bought fruit and water, and I was like, bro, I was so annoyed. I'm not even gonna lie. I was so annoyed. But as a matter of fact, I'm about to put you on blast because I tried something that you recommended, a brand you highly recommend, a brand you always telling people to go
Fresh
get.
protein chips.
No, 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 no. Hold on, because I'm about to put you on blast, y'all. This is G.
Everyone has different taste buds. No matter why you don't like it.
Oh no, no, it's not. And again, I can't fault you all the way because you didn't recommend this specific thing,
Oh,
but you did recommend the brand. So I trusted the brand, and I saw that brand Quest, and I was like, okay, I'm looking for again some snacks.
talk about the protein chips. I never post the bars. I never.
Yo, hold on, those freaking protein bars.
I never
Disgusting.
post that. So no, you cannot tell me that. I've told people I do not like the protein bars. That's why I stick to the chips, and that's all I.
Disgusting. They're not
That's
good.
disgusting.
Yeah, they're not good. They're not.
Your point is invalid because I've never posted myself eating the bar, eating, the other stuff. All I eat are the protein chips. That is it.
So then, why you didn't say that? Why you didn't say don't get the bars? You should have told me that.
Before. It's not my fault you didn't see the post. That's your fault.
Oh, you said that?
Yes, I have mentioned it before, but it's not my fault if you don't see the post. That's on you.
Just wasted $10. You could have saved me $10. Low key, I was about to call you. I'm not even gonna lie. I was about to call you on IG before I got it, and I was gonna be like, "Should I get?" I should have probably done that, but I was literally like contemplating. I was like, "Nah, I'm just gonna show her I did it." And then I got in the car, pop one of those things open. It tastes like I had a whole bunch of protein, like a scoop of protein. It just tastes like a scoop of protein with some water.
Yeah, they're disgusting. I never eat those.
Yeah, they look good though. They make the outside look amazing.
Yeah, like on the picture, but when you eat it, it's disgusting.
It was disgusting. It was
Yeah.
disgusting. So I'm gonna try the chips. I can't follow you all the way, but I was like, man, I'm gonna get on her about this quest because you stay talking about quest like,
Yeah. And you self-sabotage yourself by getting those bars.
yeah, okay. I was trying to listen to you.
So what's the question?
So it's more of the questions, yeah. The aspect of the snacks that you have, anything that can keep the calories low. Any snacks, any things that, and we've talked about certain things like this before, but I want to know more. I want to know more of the things that you have. I was going through the grocery store today, and I just couldn't really think of a lot of things. I was still just trying to search. I started to try to think about things that aren't recommended. Um, Greek yogurt. I picked up some Greek yogurt, so that was some new stuff that I kind of had. It has. I think Greek yogurt has a lot of protein in it, or at least a good amount. So I feel like that'll help as well. So I think it's Shinobi or Shabani or something like that. Shabani or something like that, like the brand.
There's that. There's a lot of brands. I use Faye Greek yogurt.
Fire Greek yogurt. Okay. And why Greek yogurt? Is that just a brand that has a lot of high protein or yogurt?
Well, protein and just like live bacteria that's good for your gut.
Okay.
I think technically all yogurt technically have it, but again, I'm not a dietitian, so don't quote me. But I think Greek yogurt has a little bit more. And on top of that, now again, one thing I'm gonna say is with all these foods that I'm listing, I like it, meaning my taste buds are different from yours because I don't want you to come at me like a drama queen that you are of, oh, this is disgusting, boo hoo. put some salt on it, put some sugar, like little whatever, since you like to put Skittles in your water.
Yo.
Like, straight candy, like do whatever you like, okay? But I like my stuff a certain way. You're a different person. You're gonna like your stuff a certain way. Anyways, I like the fire Greek yogurt. It is plain though. So by itself,
Heck no.
see, there you go. But here's the thing. Here's what I do. I add cinnamon and vanilla extract to it. So I mix it. Vanilla extract is, natural, and I add cinnamon to it, which is also natural, versus the other Greek yogurts where it says natural flavors. Natural flavors is another term for chemicals in the product. So that's why I switched to that, and I add those things two together, and it tastes good. And on top of that, once you add fruit to it, it tastes even better because it's, fruit has natural sugars, so
That's true.
sweet and safe.
That's true.
So that's what I do. I mean, there's a lot of different things, like the fire Greek yogurt is really low in calories. One serving is 90 calories and 18 grams of protein. 18 grams. So
how big is the serving?
3/4 cups.
Oh wow. Okay.
Exactly. So that's why I love it. And another, I mean, I'm just trying to think of like egg whites. Egg whites are lower in calories and they have more protein versus a whole egg. It's gonna have more calories because of the yolk in it.
Yeah.
So the yolk also has fat. It's healthy fat though. Egg is considered a healthy fat. So I don't want to sit here and say, oh my gosh, don't eat eggs. Like, no, eggs are great. But if you really are seeking a lower calorie, then you can do egg whites because the whites super low in calorie. You can, and it's high volume, meaning that especially when you're in a calorie deficit, it's ideal for people to have low calorie but high volume food, meaning that it, like when you cook it, it comes out to like a lot. It's a huge serving, but it's actually super low in calorie. Reason why is it is going to keep you fuller longer, and that way you don't feel like you're like starving, So egg whites are good.
And it's the protein that does that.
Sorry?
It's the protein that does that, right? Like that's what's keeping you fuller longer. It's not necessarily like the amount of food, because you can eat a lot of burgers and you can eat a lot of like carb-based food and you can still feel very much so like you ate nothing.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, I feel full, but anyways, like it's the protein, for sure.
Yeah, because I feel like it's important to point that out, not just necessarily how much food you eat, because you can keep eating a lot of food, but I think it's more so what the nutrients in the food does to your like to the, because there's hormones that trigger hunger.
Yeah, but then at the same time, a lot of people just don't know when to stop, and that's their own problem up here. They just don't know when to stop eating. They don't know when to, like, they're not in tune with their body to figure out when they're satisfied, and they just keep going, and you know what I mean? So I feel like there's that too. That plays a role in, at least that's just my personal opinion. That's just opinion, like that's how I see it. I feel like,
I see what you're saying.
yeah, there's also that side of it too, where that's just like, kind of like, something that they learned from someone else, like someone taught them that.
Right? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I mean, that's how I see it. I don't
know. No, I can see that. I definitely see that. Yeah. Like you say, discipline.
Yeah.
But protein is definitely something that can help trigger the hormone to stop eating. There's a hormone that tells you to stop too. Like we have signals that tell us to not to do or not do, and protein is one of those things that help. Like because, and we got to say that because carbs is one of those things that doesn't. I don't think carb is a macronutrient that tells you to stop eating. I think a lot of high carb foods you can just run through because it never makes you full. Right, like fries and burgers and all these chips, like.
Well, but I mean, no. At some point, everyone gets full. It's just they don't know when to stop. That's like.
Yeah, I get what you're saying too. Like that being an aspect of it, but I'm saying like that
Yeah.
yeah, that natural hormone that tells you to stop. Like there's literally a hormone that says stop.
Yeah. There's signals, that your brain sends to, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Signals for all different types of functions.
And there's certain foods that people, I think I've heard people say that certain companies test to make sure that it keeps triggering you to want it. Like certain foods that make you want to keep eating it because you just never get tired of it because it's that they've genetically engineered it to be that way, which is crazy. And I was going to ask you about the Quest chips. Those are high in protein, right?
Yeah, they're pretty high in protein.
Protein, okay. What about the calories? Like per serving, is it dense or?
It's 104. Usually the bag, all the flavors are like 140 calories, and then it'll be like between 19 to 20 grams of protein.
Wow, that's actually that's a lot.
Yeah, it's a good amount of protein. That's why I do eat them, because it's pretty convenient. It's just like I eat a bag of chips and I already got like 19, 20 grams of protein right there. So
Wow.
there's that. And I mean, again, I can just go on and on. There's a lot of different.
I'm going.
Love it.
I said, please keep going because I'm taking notes. Like I really want to know.
Another thing I will say is lean sources of protein tend to be lower in calories. So as long as you're eating lean sources of protein, you're good. Like what you said in the beginning, if you're eating high fatty sources of protein, like ground beef or pork or whatever, or even chicken thighs, like, right? They do have protein, but they also are higher in fat. And because they're higher in fat, fat makes up calories, therefore increases the calories. So I actually posted a reel. So I'm just gonna list them quick since you people want, like, you want to list, or wherever you post this, you want to list. I posted like Walmart finds. So I'm gonna just say it right now.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Sorry. So
I think I did see that reel too. That's dope that you make content like that. That's super dope.
Thank you. Yeah, so just like naming a few, there's ground turkey, right?
Mhm.
So that's going to be less calories than like typical like ground beef and more protein. Boneless, skinless chicken breast. These are foods that I've been eating. Boneless, skinless chicken breast, tilapia, right? Shrimp, tuna, cod, and also the fire Greek yogurt, mentioned that. Low fat cottage cheese. Now, I actually bought this and I didn't like it, so I don't eat it. But some people do like cottage cheese. So if people like it, it works for them, then that's great. You can get low fat cottage cheese because it's gonna be less calories. I mentioned egg whites already. Fat-free cheese, I mentioned that already too. So fat-free cheese tends to be lower, like pretty low in calories, and it has like decent amount of protein. So that helps right there. Yeah, so it's any lean source of protein typically will benefit anyone who's in a calorie deficit because overall it has less calories and it has more protein since it's a lean source. So anything like boneless, skinless chicken breast, right? Fish, but not all fish, right? Because there's salmon too that is higher in calorie because it has more fat in it. But again, it's healthy fat. Salmon is so healthy. It has omega-3s, omega-6. It's good for you. So I'm not trying to demonize salmon. Salmon is great. I love salmon. But it's just, it just depends on your calorie goals, right? So most fish, right? Like the ones I just mentioned from the reel, and ground turkey. Ground turkey tends to be way more lean. So anything turkey related, like I've been buying Chomps, the turkey stick. I've been eating those because it has less calories and it has a good amount of protein.
Turkey sticks. What do you call them?
Chomps turkey sticks.
Okay.
Turkey sticks. They now see the thing is they also have beef ones, but the beef ones have more calories and it has a little bit more fat. And I think it has less protein because it's beef.
Yeah.
Turkey one. But again, I mean, it depends on people's goals. Everyone's goals are different. right? But for me and my goals, the turkey one works really well. And those taste good to me. I really like the taste of those. So yeah, but I like the taste, so yeah, I like the taste. It's good. But yeah, like those are honestly a lot of those things. I've just been having those things in rotation.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, talk about this too, because you mentioned how you bought something, and that was my experience today. I bought the Quest, I think it was a birthday cake protein bar. And again, those things are expensive, man. Don't what you guys say about birthday cake?
Such a child.
Yo, chill out.
When you like see Trey in the grocery store,
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
grocery store, grocery cart. I'm gonna get man. He's like, man, I'm gonna get the birthday cake.
You don't know me, yo. I'm trying to tell you, I get sprinkles on my ice cream. I'm that dude. Like, I get
Oh hell,
gummy worm, gummy worms. I get all like my best friend laughs at me. Like,
I'm not surprised.
okay, okay, here you go. Here you go. It don't matter. I mean, it's amazing. It's good. I love birthday cake. I love chocolate, cookie dough, chocolate chip cookie. I love that stuff. I love all that.
That's normal. Like that's valid. But like
Sprinkles
anyway,
too. Yeah, you know me. You know you're an inner child. Get out of here. You swear you hard. You swear she the hardest person ever. It literally be blasting like some of the most lamest music. It's like, corniest jokes. But she swears she hard, y'all. Look at your face right now. Yo. Oh, yeah, I was not picking on you. But I'm just saying, I think it's good to have that level of exploration. But at the same time, this stuff isn't cheap. This stuff isn't cheap. It's not. And so when you do fail in buying something that you don't like, it does suck because I had to throw away all those bars. There's no one in my house that's going to eat that. And I guess you can talk about it too, but if you want to, can you talk about maybe an experience or experiences you have too, where you try different foods, you spend money, but I mean, hey, like, I guess essentially the question is, do you have to spend money, and is there a possible loss in trying to figure out what you like when it comes to trying to find low calorie dense foods and foods that are healthy, things of that nature? Is that something that's avoidable, or can you not avoid that?
no, you can't avoid that because
Mm-hmm.
that's just an unrealistic view of life.
Yeah.
Like to think that you can just go about something and not expect any hurdle or little setback. So that right there is very unrealistic. Um, yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
that's very unrealistic to think that when it comes to fitness, there's trial and error, or not just
Yeah.
fitness,
Yeah.
life.
Life. Yeah. Yeah.
Trial and error. You have to try stuff. Try it. Didn't work for you. Try the next thing.
Try the next thing.
Next thing after that until you find the thing that works for you. Like,
Yeah.
so you just have to keep trying it. I bought that low fat cottage cheese. I took a little spoon,
Yeah.
did it out, did not like it because I don't like the texture of it. I mean, I just took the L. Like sometimes you just gotta take the L in life and move on and move forward.
Yeah.
And that's it. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, like, sure, it sucks. Like, you buy something, you're like looking forward to it, and no one in the house wants it, and it's great. But I mean, just try again. Try a different brand. Try a different whatever, or make your own. Some people make their own protein bars or make their own.
Facts.
Some people do it from home. Like they get like the different nuts and like berries and like, sprinkle chocolate. I mean, like make your own recipe if you really want to. Like if you are having a hard time like finding one that's from the store,
Yeah.
make like, I mean, if you really wanted to, you'll do it. Like if you really want something that bad, you're gonna really try. But if you give up really quickly, then I feel like you just don't want it that badly.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like the cost of stuff, like, yeah, again, like sometimes it is a little bit more pricey,
Mm-hmm.
some stuff. But even then, honestly, a lot of those things that I mentioned are not that bad.
Not that bad. Yeah.
Especially if you go to Costco or Sam's Club. Like if you go to places like that, you can buy those things in bulk, like the egg whites. You can buy a bottle in bulk, and it is you get way more bang for your buck versus if you less Walmart, like wherever.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, honestly, not all of those things are super, super expensive. Some of those things are though. For example, like the chomps, those turkey sticks are expensive. They are.
How much are they?
I don't remember, but they're expensive. Just know that. So yeah, they're expensive, but
Wait, how big are they?
sorry, there's something in my eye. What'd you say?
How big are they? Like you say chopsticks, or chopsticks. I'm wondering, like, are they like beef jerky sticks? Are they like that?
I've never had those beef jerky sticks, so I don't really know. I think they're smaller than that.
Mm.
I want to say they are, but like I said, just know it's expensive. Okay, that's it.
Mm.
That's all you gotta know. But I mean, I still buy them because they do come in handy. And they come in handy not only just because of the protein and the calories, and because of I like the fact that it's antibiotic free meat and there's no hormones in it. And they specify that in the label. So that's another. So that right there, because I'm that type of person that cares about stuff like that, I'm willing to spend that money because that product does not have antibiotics. It have harmful ingredients in it. So I'm willing to spend that. So unfortunately, in this nation, they make you spend more to get that type of product. But
Yeah.
I want it. I'd rather have that in my body versus something else. And I also buy that specific snack for the convenience of it because it's a turkey stick. I can take that with me everywhere, anywhere. I can take it with me because there are some snacks where it can be a little more challenging to eat on the go. That I've been driving and I'll eat a turkey stick, protein chips or something, like it's very quick and easy to have. So I also buy it for the convenience of that aspect.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's that too. Like, it really just depends. Like, it really just depends how quickly you go through a product too. Like, if you're going through the product really fast, then okay, I can understand that. Maybe you want to try something more affordable, or maybe find a different snack you can make at home that's affordable and it tastes good and all that stuff and it fits your calories and macros. The chopsticks, I don't go through them that quick because I get my protein through a lot of other foods. So those are just kind of like a what like how do I phrase it? Like a little like what's the word? Like
Like a last minute snack or something. Or...
yeah, like a last minute thing or like a
Yeah.
that's a little safety net. Like, oh, I'll just have that.
Do you use it as a meal replacement? Like, is it something that replaces a meal for you, or is it just
No,
okay?
but like, you get what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, everyone is different when it comes to money. That's the thing. At the end of the day, people try to like debate back and forth. It depends on the person. Everyone's very different with like me. I buy those chopsticks, but I don't go through them that fast.
Yeah.
So I'm more willing to keep buying them honestly, I buy them like every 3 weeks. I really don't buy them on a weekly basis, like other stuff. You get what I'm saying? So it just depends. Like there's a lot of factors that go into that. It depends how quickly you're going through a product.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah. No, those are really good. I didn't like you actually digging deeper than what I was even trying to go. I wasn't even trying to get there, but yeah, like the frequency of how fast you eat a food or how fast you eat a snack, what you're doing throughout the day or throughout the week. If you're working a 9 to 5, that's requiring you to just be on the computer all day long, like me, or something like that, then you know what I'm saying? Like that you want a snack that's quick. You need something that's quick and fulfilling. Eating some freaking bags of Lay's, it's gonna make you want more because there's nothing but carbs. And I've been there, or Ruffles, and it's like, dang it, like I'm still hungry. I'm even more hungry, you know? But if you're saying like these Quest chips have like high in protein and this and that, I'm like, man, I probably need to grab that because that'll help at least curve me, at least enough to get me through maybe a few hours, to where I can then have enough time and energy, right? Because protein is energy. It gives me that energy too to um not burn out so quickly, and so those type of things, those type of foods, those type of things really help to know what to eat and when and how and why. I think that's one of the reasons why I wanted to bring this up too. It's just like it's really for me personally because I'm just like, man, what uh, what do I need to eat? Okay, what do I need to eat when it comes to certain aspects and to save money? Like you'll spend more money if you are hungry. If you keep being hungry all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, these empty carbs or empty calories or eating foods that are high in just carbs and that's the thing too. I keep mentioning foods that are high in carbs make you hungrier because along with macronutrients, right? And you know this, fats, carbs, protein, right? Those are the three macronutrients. Now, why are they significant? That's the question. They're significant because you burn each one of those at a different pace, a different speed. That's good to know because if you don't know that, you won't know how to burn fat and you won't know which one burns first. Which one does the body use first? Protein is the last to go. Carbs is the first, right? Like this isn't rocket science. You can look that up in a textbook. And so it's like, if you know that, then okay, I don't need to just be aiming for carbs because it's going to go like that. The body uses that really fast. Protein is what the body holds on to because that's like the muscles. That's like your body needs that. So it's like, all right, we got to make sure this is the last to go because you're going to need your muscles to survive. And so I feel like a lot of people don't know that. And a lot of people play off of people not knowing that. And AKA a lot of companies, they play off that and they stuff things with carbs. And you're still hungry because your body's burning it off. It's like using it up really fast. And so that's why I stress protein because protein is like a really slow, it takes a lot for the body to break that down. And if that's the case, what happens when you breaking down energy, calories, you're releasing more energy. And so you have more energy with protein. And so essentially that's why I stress protein. That's why I stress eating foods and trying to stay full longer because eating all these just empty sources of food, which me myself have been doing. You said it earlier. You were like, Trey, you had moments, and it's like, yeah, like I've had moments where it's just carbs, and it's like, man, like I'm blowing through money because I'm still hungry. But all the foods you just mentioned, I think they really like tie into um helping a person not only just health wise, but I think you're also helping people save money by eating healthier. You know, would you say that? Would you say that you've seen an increase in your money since you've eaten healthier? like, like, do you say are you able to save more money since you're meal prepping? Like, you're literally having meals that you have orchestrated throughout the week versus like just out of a whimsicalness, just spending money on food. Are you saving more?
Yeah, I feel like I am saving more by doing that
Mm.
because again, I can buy like a pack of chicken, like chicken breast, and that's gonna last me like several meals. Versus if I go get something to eat, that only lasts that moment, maybe leftovers, but that depends on what it is, right? Like, yeah, I'm like definitely like saving more
Mm.
and getting more bang for my buck because a lot of the foods that I buy, I can make lots of different meals and snacks with it and
Oh.
snacks. Like not even just meals. Like I can make all types of snacks recently, which I've really been loving with chicken, like boneless, skinless chicken breast. I'll get like rotisserie chicken, get the breast part of it, and I shred it, mix it with like buffalo sauce, parsley, onion. I got this recipe on Instagram. I posted about it before, and it's really good. Because it's like I love buffalo sauce. Like it's so good. And the buffalo sauce that I use, it's like it's a healthy one, and it tastes good.
G Black, y'all. G Black. You low key black, man. I love buffalo sauce. Yo, you talking about buffalo sauce like a black woman. Yo.
Buffalo sauce. No, I really do. Like anyways, I love it. It's so good. Anyways, it's so good. So I make that snack. That's a snack right there.
Yeah.
And it's like pretty low calorie, you know, high in protein, stuff like that. But again, like a lot of the foods that I buy, I can make all different types of meals and snacks with it.
Yeah.
So I feel like, I mean, I haven't really done specifically like calculations and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But honestly, I feel like I definitely am getting more bang for my buck. And especially if you go to Costco, that like you really are saving a good amount.
Come on.
Yeah, I think it also just like honestly, I feel like when I'm cutting though, I'm saving money. But I will say once I start maintaining and bulking, I have to buy a lot of food because I need to eat more.
But do you have to buy more food, or can't you just increase the calories in the food?
No, you can increase the calories in the food, but if you're using more portions, you're using more product, meaning you get what I'm saying?
Well, I'm saying substitute the portions for the increase in calories. Why not just buy more calorie dense food rather than increase the portion? Right.
That's what I'm no, yeah, like again, like I can use the similar foods that I'm eating now, but if you are using more portions, you're gonna have to buy more product though. On some stuff, like you get what I'm saying? Like if I have to add more cheese, like do you kind of get what I'm saying? Like
I get what you're saying, but I'm saying like what I'm saying is that instead of just buying bigger portions, why not increase the calories? So instead of a turkey, right, like you said, like, or instead of like lean turkey, right, maybe perhaps more turkey that's higher in fat since you're bulky.
yeah, like maybe switch from ground turkey to like ground beef.
Exactly. Yeah.
No, yeah, like those things help, but I'm saying like it really just depends on like what type of meal you're making or like yeah, but I'm saying like there are some times where you do have to use like more portions. Like you need to add more to it, and then essentially you're adding more product to it, meaning you have to buy more product.
True.
But yeah, it's both. It's both.
It's both. Yeah.
Yeah, I get what you mean. But yeah, no, definitely when I'm cutting, I feel like I definitely save more. But once it gets, but yeah, it's just a little bit more with maintenance and a bulk. It's a little bit more, you know. But it's fine. I mean, I'm willing to do it, but I mean, yeah.
Yeah. People are buying Starbucks like every morning. Gee, like people are buying Starbucks. You know what I'm saying? I know people that do that. They buying coffee. They buying Chick-fil-A every day. They DoorDashing every day. They doing this every day. And they're still hungry. They still end the day hungry. And so, that's why I wanted to have this topic too, not just for myself, but I think a lot of people struggle in this area. We don't know what to eat. We don't know what to go into the grocery store and grab. And we don't know what to go in the grocery store and grab to help us lose weight, right? When people think of losing weight, they think of not eating. I think that's wrong. I think we should be thinking about eating when we think about losing weight. People think of when we say lose weight, people think about the gym. People think about those things way more than eating is the last thing. It's like that's the last thing to think about with most people. And why is that? It's because people don't know how to eat. We don't know how to eat. You just mentioned the macronutrients. Most people don't even know what that is. Like, it's like fat, carbs, and protein. It's like, what is that? And then how I just told you that protein is the last to go. Like you need to know how those things are broken down. And so you get what I'm saying? Like, and then you understand why it's dangerous to stay in a keto diet. You understand why it's dangerous to stay in those type of diets for a long period of time. You got people that's doing that for years. And it's like you need carbs, but those diets, they decrease carbs. but carbs are important. Why are like no one knows about all those macronutrient stuff. And a lot of freaking trainers, not you, but a lot of freaking trainers don't want to tell people this stuff because they want to make money or they want to do it like, you know what I'm saying? Get out of here with that. Miss me with that. You know what I'm saying? That's nothing but bull crap. But it's like, tell people what they need to hear and then watch them, you know, improve and watch people come to the knowledge and understanding of how their own bodies work when it's not even rocket science. It's not. It's easy. It's actually pretty easy, but it's just a matter of not wanting to do it. It just takes a lot. It really takes you saying no, or take you saying, you know, I'm going to restrict myself. And it's a life, it's a mindset change, like you said, you know. Yeah, I had that experience today, so that's why I wanted to talk about this, because I was like literally in the grocery store, and I'm just like, man, what can I get, or what do I get? And it's like, Trey, you know these things, you know this. Now it's just a matter of trying to figure out what to buy. But then you freaking look at everything to buy, and most things to buy, they cater strictly to the things you don't need, or they cater strictly to the things that they know will have you coming back for more, instead of giving you that fulfillment and nutrients. They do. They do. So yeah, again, this topic was one of which was not necessarily loaded with questions, but more so experiences. I wanted to hear your experiences too, and obviously you're one to talk to when it comes to nutrients, nutrition. You're not a dietitian, but you have much experience in food. You do. Most of your content, I would say, if not all, most of your content, I feel, I think it's like maybe a 70-30%, but or maybe like a 60-40. 60% from what I see, I would say is nutrition. I would say it may be almost even, but you don't post as much workouts as you do talking about like what you done ate. You know, I just looked at your story talking about some freaking shots, and you over there recommending places people can go to get like ginger shots and all these different things that shit. Like, and that's still nutrition. Like, you talk about nutrition a lot. You post food that you be eating and stuff. You post all these different things. You may post workouts every now and then, but you talk about food a lot. And I don't see a lot of trainers do that. I don't see a lot of trainers talk about food.
Which is crazy. Like,
It is crazy.
Aspect of it. You won't make really solid progress and won't be satisfied with your physique until you get that part down.
Gee, can you tell me a trainer that you follow that you see talking a lot about food? I see him talking about dumbbells. No, let me say this. Let me say this. I'm sorry, but let me say this. I see people talking about dumbbells, kettlebells, deadlifts, pull-up bar. They doing workouts in the park with their shirt off. They got the 6-packs. It looks like, you know what that sound? You know what that seems like? Gee, that seems like that's the key. Wow, I need to work out. That's exactly what's happening here. When they ain't telling nobody how they spending 60-70% in the kitchen, but they want you to think that if you just do these crunches, my 6 belly workout, my 6 belly pump workout, boot camp, training challenge course that you can do by signing up to my freaking Facebook group. Like, bro, like, you idiot. Why are you lying to these people? I'm serious. No, you laughing because you know I'm telling the truth. I'm for real. I'm about to post this, G. I'm gonna post it. Yo.
I want people to hear you say it.
Yeah, oh, they will. But I'm also post your face. They're gonna see you too.
That's fine, but I want people to hear you say that.
Oh, I don't care about that. No, I don't care about that. But I'm just saying, like, it's just crazy. Like, it's crazy. You're gonna say something. You're gonna say something. Go ahead. What trainers do you know? What trainers do you know? What trainers is G follow?
No, because honestly, now I never realized that.
Yep.
Mentioned it. Because when
I'm the king of questions. I'm the king.
Jesus is king.
Okay. I don't even like that.
As you said that,
I know.
I started thinking, and I
know.
was like really thinking of like trainers that I follow, like in my head.
You different. You different.
But that's what yeah, I just don't really get it. Like, that's just, how can you not talk about that or post it? Like, but see, but even then, it's not even just that, because we can get to sleep.
Yeah.
It's very important.
Yeah.
Like, if you are not sleeping, it doesn't matter if you are in a calorie deficit. Like, if you are not sleeping 7 to 9 hours per night, you will not make great progress. Sleep is crucial.
It is.
It is crucial. You know what? Okay, I will say, don't quote me on that statement I just made, because I'm not 100%. But
yeah, I couldn't say that because I don't know.
yeah, so people don't quote me too much on that specifically, but
it's important.
don't sleep on sleep.
Yeah.
Sleep on sleep. Sleep is crucial. It's a crucial aspect. So, I mean, honestly, that's why I feel like I try to talk about a little bit of everything. You know, the workouts, nutrition, but sleep too. You know, like, sleep is crucial,
and you can bank on sleep in recovery. You can stand on that.
Like,
you can stand on that.
Recovery, yes, rest and recovery, because that's another thing a lot of people don't focus on.
Yes.
They, again, like you said, they want to post workouts, do this superset, do this, do PR, whatever.
You wanna know something? Not to cut you off. I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off.
No, you're fine.
I'm just saying that y'all always talk about me, right? In terms of not posting workouts and stuff like that. Y'all always talk about that. And I think I actually understand why I don't now. Like, I think subconsciously I just actually came to this realization just now. I think I don't do it. And I don't post all crazy nilly willy, but like, I'm not I'm not big on that. First off, because I have knowledge. Like, your boy Trey's smart. Like, I don't care what y'all say. Y'all can say all y'all want about me, but I know my stuff. I do, because I watch, I listen, I learn.
I do.
What you like, yo? What, yo? See, what is funny about anything I just said? Why you laughing, yo? No, I'm not gonna you. But tell us why you laughing, G. Yo, why are you laughing? Trying to freaking red in the face. Why are you laughing? No, did I say anything wrong? Did I say something wrong? Oh my goodness.
No, I just couldn't help but laugh. I'm sorry. Just continue.
Yeah, I promise. Okay. I'm just saying, y'all be getting on me about posting this and that. I think what has happened though, I've subconsciously gotten tired of seeing the content. I'm tired of seeing workout content. I'm gonna be honest with you, because seeing workout content, to me, that doesn't say you're putting in work. And the reason why it's not saying that you don't, it's not to me saying you putting in work or this or that, is because a lot of people are focusing on just that. And then if it's not the people, right? If it's not the clients, it's the trainers who are lying about it. And like, that's the only that like that's that's the 80%. It's not. It's freaking not. And I guess I got tired of that. And I think because of that, that's why I also subconsciously don't do it. Because I'm just like, everybody's doing that. Everybody's going, I gotta see, everybody's going, look at my glutes, look at my this, look at that. You know, and then don't even get me started on the freaking steroid junkies, freaking steroids, crackheads. That's what I call them. I call them crackheads. People that take steroids, I call them crackheads, drug addicts. So, and that's what they are. So don't even get me started on them, the crackheads. But you got the freaking people who are trainers who freaking lie about belly wraps and freaking waist trainers, all like, and they ain't saying nothing about food. No, I've even seen certain trainers that say how to eat more and lose weight. Like, they'll do the play on words with all that, right? You 6-pack without eating, you ain't gotta put the food down, put the spoon down at all. Or like, they'll just make it seem like you'd have to do nothing to about your food. I can't stand that stuff, G. And I think that's why. So that's why I got tired of, like, I think that's why I don't post my workouts. That's why I don't like posting going to the gym or doing my workouts at home. Because I'm just tired of people talking about that being the only thing, when that's 80, that's stuff 20%. And 80% is freaking in the kitchen.
So then, are you gonna post your nutrition?
I used to. Now, y'all talk about me not having that, but I used to always do that. I used to always. I remember. Yeah, you remember that? Remember?
I'm saying, are you going to? I didn't say did you. I'm saying, okay, like you could always post, like your plate or something. Yeah.
I was thinking about posting. I was thinking about posting what I was doing, what I was eating today, which was baked chicken from Publix. I was also thinking about posting the Quest thing. I was going to post that. But to be honest with you, this is me posting it. This right here. I'd rather talk about it than just take a picture and post it. I'd rather talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, you could also talk about it on Instagram or anywhere else.
That's true. But I think a lot of stuff that we said today, this right here is far greater than a 6-pack ab workout program.
No, I agree.
Yeah, we talked about some good stuff, man. There's some good stuff. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this stuff can cut you from having a trainer. To be honest, I think trainers are amazing. I think y'all are amazing, but a lot of people need trainers because they use trainers as an excuse to not want to learn. A lot of people. And shout out to good trainers like you who inform people while you're training them, so that when they leave you, they don't have to come back unless they need that training and that help, or they just want that level of accountability. That's there too. But yeah, trainers aren't a lot of trainers and just people in general aren't teaching people the real stuff. They lying. And they're not teaching people how to keep the calories off by doing simple little things and simple things that you can do. So not to draw out this conversation. I know we're a little over, but we got a little passionate there. I got a little passionate there. You always tell me to talk.
No, it's good. I'm glad you explained.
Yeah. You know, because you've gotten like this on some calls too, so it was my turn.
Yeah.
But so you being a trainer, you being someone who, again, I can't think of anybody else, and they can watch this video, but I'm being honest here. I don't know anybody else who talks about nutrition as much as you in comparison to their workout videos. You show those videos, you show those workout videos and stuff, but when you go on your YouTube videos, and I watch them, I mean, I comment, I mean, I mean, I do all these different things. I don't do that with a lot of content, but I'll comment every now and then and stuff like that. But I watch. One thing Trey does do, he flips and he sees and he watches. And I be skimming through your stuff. And you, for probably about 80, 90% of the video, you in the kitchen whipping up something. Whipping up something, blending something, showing Quest chips. Like you doing something with nutrition. And I kid you not. Out of everybody else I follow in terms of fitness, you're the only one that I know who posts that much about nutrition in comparison or in relations to your workout content. So I give you props for that. Because I don't know too many anybody else who talking about nutrition, eating this and that. And no. Art, he's good. He's up there. He's kind of getting there with Facebook. He posts a lot more on Facebook. But you, yeah, I don't know nobody else.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm dead serious. Even people who used to be fat and they lost weight and now they skinny, they still be posting workout videos and they don't talk about how they've been eating. Like it's like what? I've even seen that. It's like I don't even they were fat and now they lost a bunch of weight and they still posting videos about them just being in the gym. It's like you didn't do nothing with your eating. You just worked out to that size.
Yeah.
G is crazy. What you got to say to this? Let me let you let me get your last thoughts before we close out. Anything you want to say as a trainer to the people who are not posting about nutrition but all about fitness, and we can tie that into the topic of keeping the calories off. Anything you want to say?
I mean, no, I agree with everything you said. Like, yeah, I just, again, like, I didn't realize that until you mentioned it right now.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, I didn't realize it because to me, it just seems like duh.
Mm-hmm.
Like, duh. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's like that type of thing. So, like, I just think it's weird. It's very weird for people to not talk about that. and not talk about, again, like I said, not even just nutrition, but rest and recovery. Because I do talk about that, and I will mention that in my
Yeah, you do. I don't hear a lot of people talk about that.
yeah, and I like to talk about that because again, that's something that a lot of people
Yo,
don't know, and a lot of people don't realize because they just want to push, 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 push. Like,
gee, you started up a whole other conversation. Don't do it. But you're right. I've seen, I, I've heard people who work out in the gym, and it mostly be the crackheads, people who take steroids.
6 to 7 days a week,
Says it, yeah, yeah,
every day they're in there.
every day, yeah, yeah. They be talking about that. They be like, "Get up, you going to sleep? Get your butt up and get in the gym." Like I hear all that.
Yeah, and it's like, no, like, no, like,
Yo, we didn't
no,
have people.
just don't understand, like, the body needs rest. I don't care, even if you are like an athlete, like, you
Yes,
need rest. Like,
yes,
your nervous system needs rest. Like, people forget. It's because people
yes,
just, it's because
yes.
here's the thing, people
Yeah,
just
come on.
don't know about the
You
body.
firing me up. Yeah, this is why I love talking to you. I love talking to this girl, y'all. As much as she get on my nerve, as much as I can't stand her, I love talking to her because she be real. She be real. I love talking to you. I'm for real. I give you a big old hug right now if I was next to you. I can't stand you sometimes, but I love how truthful you be. I ain't lying. Keep going. I'm sorry.
No, but like, see, I lost my train of thought. I lost my train of thought. No, but
I was speaking real, bro. Okay, I'm sorry. I wish we were going a lot. Next time we may go live. Next time we may do like a live group call because I want people to be in the live hearing this mess. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
yeah, true. Yeah, it would be good. It would be good. But yeah, no, again, like, just overall, I just try to include as many aspects to my content as much as possible because that's the reality of these things. Like, people want to push, push, push. Even not that long ago, I made a video. And one of the things that I said is a lot of people question as to, oh, should I add this? Should I add this? Should I add this to my routine? Should I add? And they think about adding. I need to
Mm-hmm.
add this. I need to add this to my workout routine. No. Why don't you actually ask yourself if you need to subtract something from your routine? Is there something that you don't need that you're doing for no reason or for no good reason? Like, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of
Yeah.
people just are constantly on that mindset. Like, no, there may be something that you have to subtract. Like, it's not all about just adding, adding, adding. So rest, that's where then that in that video I was talking about rest and recovery. You need rest. It's super important. And honestly, like, as I've gone through my experiences and as I've learned about the human body, and don't get me wrong, I don't know everything. Trust me, I don't.
Mm-hmm.
But just overall, as I've gained knowledge about how the body works, like,
Yeah.
like, it's just to me, it's just I just don't know how people like really push themselves that much. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I personally don't understand it. I don't get it. Like, I don't know how. Your body needs rest in your body. Like, that's how um I feel like that is, again, it's a whole nother conversation
Yeah.
because that helps me just be more in tune. I feel kind of like with my body and kind of like,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, again, that's a whole other thing. But yeah, at the end of the day, I will say there's a lot to it, you guys. It's not, there's, again, like how we said in the beginning, because there's calorie deficit. But again, if you do have medical conditions,
Mm-hmm.
it could be a little bit more than calorie deficit.
Mm-hmm.
Figure out those things, figure out what works for you. Everyone's body is so different. And I feel like a lot of people hear that statement and be like, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. First it off, like, oh, yeah, I know. No, you don't. No, like,
Mm-hmm.
you need to comprehend what we're saying here. Everyone's body is very different. You need to do what works for you, your routine, your lifestyle. Because we talked about this in this off, talked about lifestyle, depending on what type of job you have.
Mm-hmm.
What responsibilities do you have? Do you have kids? Do you not have kids? Like,
Mm-hmm.
do what works for your body, your mental health, your sanity, your routine, your lifestyle. You need to do what works for you at the end of the day. And again, it's there's multiple factors. It's not just workouts, it's not just nutrition. There are a lot of work, a lot of aspects to fitness. Because again, there's mental health, there's the mental aspect of fitness. Again, like at the end of the day, with fitness, it's just there are so many categories to it. So that's all I have to say. I mean, just for people to keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm. Gee, all I gotta say is don't switch up. Don't switch up. I'm for real. No, I'm for real. I'm like warning you because you're not in a good space. Like you're how can I put this? You're not amongst good company. I'll put it that way. You're the company around you, the people that are the majority of the people in freaking fitness. I can't stand. That's why That's why. Like I told you, I was wanting to be a trainer at one point, and all this type of that stuff and all that. And yeah, I wasn't doing it legally and all that type of stuff, but I would let people know and stuff, of course. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Even in just considering it, like even when I was like just considering to like actually go there, I thought about it. I was like, yeah, I'm not willing to put up with all this. I'm not willing to put up with all this lying and this mess and all this. I can't do it. And that's when I just like to, okay, I'll just create a group and just talk about it. Like because there's so many lies out there, so many freaking posers, so many freaking fake people out there who just want the money. There's so many people who freaking out there selling lies. So again, I know it's by the grace of God that He's keeping you from doing all that. But man, all I can do is encourage you to keep all being real because it's I can see it 90% of it is just bullcrap. And I don't know how the heck you in there. Like because you because look what you're saying, all this truth that you're saying. I don't understand how you're surviving. Like I don't understand how you're like holding on to maintaining your level of integrity and truth. I kid you not, I think a lot of people left this group because of this very reason. Like if they say something or if something's said, it will affect them. Or if something is talked about, it will affect them and it contributes to how they look in the group and being a part of something. And I'm not just talking about my group. If there's any other groups that talked about some real stuff like this affects your brand. This affects how you look because people will see you and associate. Well, you saying what I don't want to hear, and people and for real, think about it. Like you can say something that triggers people, and it's like you're telling the truth, but people don't want to hear it, and it's a harsh truth, and people don't like that. And so I'm just saying, G. Oh, I encourage you to maintain your truth, your integrity, and your authenticity, and your honesty in this fitness journey because I couldn't do it. I would have been left. I would have been said, I'm done being the trainer. So I don't know how you're doing it, how you continue to like post content and all this stuff, maintaining your truth in it. But I encourage you in it. Please don't switch up because the moment you do, I'm gonna block you. So please, please don't, because I didn't see some people do that. I didn't see some people rock with some. I didn't see some Herbalifers. I didn't see all that, and I know some people who've done it once they left. I'm being honest with you. So I'm just saying, and you'll make a lot of money if you do, right? That's the temptation. Gee, if you do go down that dark road, the bag awaits, but at what cost? Right? That's at what cost? Think about it. At what cost? You can start talking about your glutes, man. You'll make a killing. You can make a killing. Ain't too many Latinas that got glutes. but there's a lot of them that got glutes. But I'm just saying, when they got them, and you start selling that in your fitness package you got going on with your Facebook group, you make a killing.
Like
You make a killing.
yeah, no, it's a lot, but I mean, I just try not to focus on like, oh, I just do me and that's
You just
it.
do you. I get it.
Like I just do me and that's it. The people that receive what I'm saying.
Yep.
They receive what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If they don't receive it, if you don't receive it, those that get it, that get it. If you don't, you don't.
Yep.
That's it. Like, like
Yeah.
really all that it is. And I feel like people that really, yeah, I mean, I think my type of content is definitely only for people who really want desired change. And yeah, if you really are that person, then my content will probably resonate with you, versus like someone who's not really at that point, then my content won't resonate. So yeah, but I definitely, I mean, yeah, I trust in God, and that's gonna pay off. So it's gonna pay off in way better ways than I can even imagine. So
yep. Yeah. Look at the caliber of a woman that you are. I mean, it speaks volumes to what you just said, and that is relying on the Lord. And to see the type of caliber of a woman you are compared to a lot of the women I know, and I know a lot of women. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. It's bad. Like they definitely need to look at your content. At least hopefully they can get something out of that. I one more little funny thing here. One more little funny thing, and then I'll let you go. I know a female on Facebook. She's on Facebook a lot. Obviously, she one of them trainers that's on Facebook a lot, and she I think she's Latino or whatnot, and she's always like pointing out her glutes and stuff like that and stuff. And literally, you know how we were just talking about like nutrition being something that you should post in your content because that's like 80%, but nobody does it. 80%, no, 100% of her content is literally dancing, and that's how she promotes. Like, I guess how you lose weight or so. It's all about dancing, Zumba, and all these different things. But I just thought about it. She's never even posted a plate. You know what I'm saying? Just let that resonate. Just let that resonate. I just wanted to mention that. But it's just like, when you really think about it, gee, these people out here posting dance, yoga, you know what I'm saying? Squats, glutes, this, that, kettlebell. They posting all these different things. And some of these people we know. Like, and I'm not, and no shot to some of these people. Okay, cool. But if you ain't posting nutrition and about nutrition and how that plays like 80% of the part, what are you doing?
I agree.
I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there. I just want to leave it there. We went over. I do apologize, but at the same time, I don't because it's truth, and I love this. I love truth. But G, thank you so much. You already know I appreciate you. Guys, this is G, Giselle. You already know. Let's just talk fitness. Your boy Trey. And tune in until next time, man. G, again, if you want to shout, yeah, I always post your stuff on at the bottom. So yeah, I guess you have to shout your socials. People kind of know by now, I'm sure. All right, unless you wanted to. I don't know if you want to shout out yourself, but you cool?
My username is Giselle Trainee everywhere. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube is Giselle Calderon.
Cut it on.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Until next time. Peace.